Hi, this is Ann Goyer, CCAI's Executive Director. You may know that we've recently started a video series called Meet the Members. I had so much fun doing them that I thought, hey, it would be great to meet our staff as well. So we're going to start with our first staff video today, Kelly LeCount. Good morning, Kelly.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm good, thanks.
Good. So hey, tell us, how long have you been on the CCAI staff?
I was hired in April of 2007, so it's 13 years I've been here. Yeah.
It's gone quickly.
It has.
I hope it's been a good 13 years for you. Can you take a few minutes and tell everyone what you do for CCAI? I know we all wear many hats, but What are the hats that you wear?
I mainly focus on the events and education and speaker coordination for all of the events. And I do a lot with the membership records and that through the database. And I also help coordinate the newsletter that goes out quarterly. So I work a lot with, of course, all of our staff to get all of the articles together, and then all of the chapter members and all of their events and all of the chapter presidents. I do a lot of the communication and follow up and all of that type of thing to get the newsletter items together. Do a lot of, proofing and help promote all of the events and CCAI's mission. And then, of course, FabTech is a big one. And we do the conference program for FabTech and just work with you and Bruce, put all of the education pieces together and get that out there.
Well, it's a big undertaking, and one of the reasons I wanted to do this is I don't think people really understand all the things staff does and how, for example, the FabTech conference program is such a big process and time consuming, and we really give a lot of thought and effort into what we put on that program. And certainly you do a great job at keeping everything together and keeping speakers informed, and then don't forget on site at the event too.
Yep.
You're in our conference headquarters and you're a liaison and you're making sure everything went smoothly. So you do a great job, and everybody loves having you work with them. So tell me, what are some of the favorite things you do when you work for CCAI?
Well, without a doubt, I'm sure you could guess. My favorite thing is interaction with the members and going to the events. I've always been a people person, so I do enjoy getting out there and getting to meet the people that I email with constantly. And I always learn something different every time I go to an event. So on top of hearing about what they do every day, I learn, a little bit every time I go to a different event, and just meeting the people, that's always fun. So that's probably my favorite part.
Okay, speaking about going to events, tell me some of your favorite memories. You've been to a lot of places and attended a lot of events for CCAI. Tell me some of your favorite things, some of the places you've been and favorite events.
So the annual meetings are always one of my favorites, just because, we do get to see a different part of the country, and it's always in a great setting, but also because I get to meet family members of our members, and they bring their spouses. And early on, I was really involved with the spouse programs and that, so that was always a great time for me to interact with those folks. But our Olympics are always a highlight for me too, to see our members having fun and doing something other than, teaching or, working their equipment or whatever it may be. It's always great to see them having fun with the Olympics. And I think it's always enjoyable for everybody.
That's great. It's one of my favorite things too, and I look forward to it every year. What do you like to do away from work?
Jeff and I, my husband Jeff, we like to explore our city and our area a lot. We do enjoy going out to dinner at new places, and we have a lot of local breweries around here. I live in Northern Kentucky, and we're really close to Cincinnati, Ohio, which has a really booming downtown district. It's called Over the Rhine, and that's really one of my favorite things to do on the weekends. We drive around and see new sites and great buildings and explore the area and just learn more about our own town.
That's great. I know you're a family person, and tell me a little bit about your family.
My husband Jeff and I just celebrated our 25th wedding anniversary this year. And we have 2 boys. Sam is our oldest. He is 22. He is actually a firefighter, EMT, and he's going to school to get his medic license. So he'll be a paramedic. He's perfect for that. He's such a caring individual and helping all the time. So I feel that suits him really well. And David is our youngest. He's 19. He is a sophomore at Louisiana State University. He's loving life there. It's always been his dream to attend LSU. So go Tigers. It's been a lot of fun just, having him down there, seeing him develop and grow, and but we always love having him home. So when the boys were home during quarantine, we do a lot of family projects, and they do like hanging out with us still. So it's a good feeling.
I have a feeling they're going to want to hang out with you for a long time because that's the kind of kids they are, because they've got great parents. And then finally, my last question is, if you could go anywhere in the world, where would you want to go?
Well, I've always wanted to visit all of the states, so here in the United States. So thankfully with this job, I have hit quite a few of them. So that's really been really awesome. I like seeing our country. But if I had to choose internationally, right now, I think I would just say France, because my niece and her family moved to France, and I have a great nephew that lives there. So I would choose France if I had to go today.
Well, you should make sure that you go see them while they're still living there, because that's great to have someone who's in the country. That's awesome.
Yeah,
so make sure you try and
exactly.
get there. Okay.
Sounds good.
Anything else you want to add to this before we end?
I just would say, and I know I've said it to you and to others, but and everybody feels the same that I talk to. I just love the family feel that I get with all of our members and everybody I work with. So I just appreciate this job and these people, and it doesn't feel like a job usually. So that's always a good thing. So thank you.
We will try and keep it that way. Thank you so much for spending a few moments with us, and I'm sure our members will enjoy seeing more of you as well. Thanks, Kelly.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Take care.
You too.
Bye-bye.